fuck, did I turn it on? God damn it. Aha! Is it really in the dark there? God damn it. Light off. Light on. Oh shit. That was a cool shot, I bet. Oh god. Oh fuck. Alright. Let you enjoy a light show while I go turn off Wagner. Alright, so this is the Sky Rover Exploiter S. Ow, fuck! Why did I do that? Yeah. Let me turn it off for a second so I can talk about it. This one's actually radio controlled as compared to this little guy who's infrared. When I say little guy, I mean, yeah. So it's a bit more substantial. Anyway. So, I have a quick little story about this one. It's a radio controlled, so it's meant to be used outdoors. And, yeah. So I decided to take it outdoors. And, you know, I'm curious. Humans are a curious creature. So, I thought, I wonder what kind of altitude this guy can get. And, turns out it's quite a lot. And, oh god. Yeah, It went really, really high. And then the wind carried it off. I mean, the slight breeze carried it off. And, yeah. Slight breeze carried it off. To the southwest. And I made a bunch of bad decisions. First of all, doing an altitude test in my yard, which, fair enough, it's a big yard. But, yeah. Shit, no. Not big enough, apparently. And, my next bad decision was to try to fight the wind. Okay? This little guy, big guy, cannot fight the wind. It's not powerful enough. So, really, it's more of an indoor. It's a little more interesting flying it indoors, but it's an indoor one. Just, don't fly it around appliances. So I kept making bad decisions till I finally made a good one. It was questionably good. I let up off the throttle and just let it drop. It went so damn, like, that was a shitty feeling, just watching it just fly off into the sunset. And I heard it, like, it got so far away that I lost radio signal for a second, and it kind of just dipped. I was like, oh, fuck. This has not gone well. So my options at that point were fight the wind. Well, no. Keep trying to fight the wind and risk it going out on Little Road or some shit. Goddamn cats. Or let it drop and hope it doesn't break anything. So it dropped. I heard a bam, hit a trailer. It's like, fuck. And I drove up and down a couple of streets. There's only 2 streets that are south of me that also go west. So I drove up and down both of those a couple of times. And then I got the idea to use the throttle to see if I could hear it. And I was on the I was on the 2nd street south of me when I got that idea, and I didn't hear it, and I was like, ah, fuck. It's probably up in a tree somewhere. And then I got to the street right behind me, and I got about a quarter of the way down, and I hit the throttle, and I heard it. Oh my god. It was a little bit further west, so I got back in my car and drove a little further west. And I saw a bunch of people outside. There were these 3 trailers. There was, like, all 3 of them were outside talking or whatever. And I put my car in park, and I get out and I hit the throttle again, and I see it fall down behind this dude's truck. I guess he was a little hard of hearing because I asked him for it back, and he still walked over towards me. I'm like, could I get my helicopter back, please? And he went over and got it, and I told him what happened, and we laughed. And holy shit, like, I thought for sure, at the very least, it was going to be broken. But, like, at the very least, it was going to be broken. At the very most, it would have damaged someone's property. But nope. I got extremely lucky. So, for those of you thinking about buying this guy, start off with something like that little guy to get a feel for it. It actually feels, it's just as responsive as the little guy, the Sima S5 on the floor there. But it's literally twice as long. So get something like that to get an idea of how it works, and then get this guy and then fly it indoors. Or if you fly it outdoors, don't go over your roof, because it will not fight the wind. I guess that's it. Oh, more flighting footage. Let's fly it some more, because it's fun. I like fun. Ugh. Oh, shit, crap. You turn the lights off, turn them on. Maybe it's not quite as responsive as the Sima or Sima. It doesn't pirouette quite as fast. A little backward thrust, a little forward thrust. A little bit of turn, a little bit of throttle. My only two complaints is that it's marked as an outdoor helicopter, but it will not. It just the slightest breath of wind, and that's where it's going now. And the remote, compared to the Sima or Sima, however the hell you pronounce it, it's Syma. This controller feels like a PlayStation controller or something, even though it's got batteries hanging out of it. This one feels like a third-party Atari controller. And it has a spring in the throttle. So you have to keep pressure on it. Other than that, it's fucking cool. Trying to land on the heater. Ah, fuck. think that's it for this flight. Okay. So thanks for watching, and I don't know. What do helicopter RC enthusiasts say at the end of it? Fly safe? Whatever. Bye.